heading out onto the open water as we are at last on our way to turn and face the strange. Picked up this soul boat at the Beauclair dock. I hope they won't be missing it too much. Our marker isn't too far away from us here. Professor Moreau's laboratory looks like it's flooded, and we are to search the entrance of there in the ruins of the Valley of the Nine, it is called. I have a feeling with it being underwater we may be running into some drowners. We shall soon see. It's a complete dead of night and not a single light is on the shore. A little bit creepy really. Right, we should be coming up on the location right about now. We can hear something below us. That sounds like a portal to me. And I wasn't skeleton. Something. Yeah, okay, that doesn't sound like a drowner. There are drowners over there by the looks of things, but I'm not gonna like this, am I? Well, before we jump in, may as well take a killer whale. See if I can't draw them away. Okay, right. Now this is interesting. Look at this. There are bits and bobs around here. I'm just going to look around the ruins first. Florins. Hey up. Oh shit, it's level 40. I can't kill him in one hit. Just gonna skirt around the ruins first. There's another one which has caught its feet. Entrance. It's behind us, I think. Shit, missed that one. Where's that third one gone? I know there's three. It's just disappeared from... Ah, there's the portal. Which your senses can't... Unless that's it over there. Right, okay, so that's how we get inside. See if there's any more loot. Yep, we do. Another chest. This is better. Zoria Ruined Stone, Glowing Ore. A couple of florins. There's another chest down there. See, it's worth looking around before we go inside here. 2 chests. There you go. No, you're not going to reach me. You're not going to... Phew. That was for a second then. Now, I've lost those 2 chests. Okay, there's one. Die remover. Nothing really of value. Oh, there's another one around here. There it is. And that one was completely useless. Whew. Get my breath back. The moon shining right on down on us on the shore. I'm sure there they are. Yeah, that's going to be more drowners over there probably. Is it, look, whoa! Christ, how much shit is around here? Definitely worth completely checking out. Florins, ashes, hallmark. Right, I tell you what. This is probably going to take a little while to grab everything here, so we're going to head inside this portal now if we can. Just grab these 2 since they're on the way in. Can't resist. I'm going to never get around to turn and face the strange. I'm going to be looting. Whoa. Okay. Cool. There goes nothing. Okay, we're in.
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
I'm sure the answer is many. So we're barely getting any experience for this, unfortunately, since we leveled up in the last episode. And it turned this quest onto grey, didn't it? At least the pathway is lit up for us nicely. What happened to this place? Did I just see something move then? Yes, I did. It's there. Look, just above my head. There's a spike trap, isn't it? It bloody looks like it. Because we last ran into these when we did the Sunstone quest. Let's get my torch out. There's a big drop down there. I'm a bit cautious of stepping onto it. Oh, Christ! I know about the spike traps. I just scared the life out of me.
Implanted spikes. Sick sense of humor someone's got.
There's some over there. I sort of want to go find out what's over there. Right, we'll save this. I can't. Can I? Why isn't it letting me run? Oh my god. Oh my god. I jumped by accident then. Whetstone, ashes, silver casket. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, I thought it was a goner. I thought it was going to get me in one, to be honest with you. Whew. Oh yeah, I don't think this is really worth it. Oh. Right. So where does this lead? Don't think there's any more spike traps. I could have gone round them, couldn't I? Just gonna get my stacks back. Since I'd ran out of white rapids there. It looks like, yeah, we could have gone onto there and gone around. Hey, we did it the daring way. Just about lived. Just about. See, I'm the sort of person now that sort of wants to go back to see what is down there. There's something underneath. There's something underneath down there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. That's obviously the way to go, but there's two different ways. Right, we know what to expect this time. Okay, so that's definitely the easy way to do it. Don't jump. So if you try and go through there, don't jump, because I landed on one, took off nearly half my health, then jumped, caught the next one, took off nearly half my health again, so I had to use white raffers to save myself.
Seems someone besides me might be ferreting around here. Someone slim. No way I can slink through there. Find a way around.
So it was worth coming down here. boots, and then I guess I can drop off here. Yeah, okay, cool. Splendid. This doesn't look like a trap at all, does it? Shit! Fucking hell. I don't know what's with me today, I'm just getting startled easily. Okay. Definitely not B-style then. I should have really thought they weren't actual panthers, they were a trap designed to keep anybody out of this place. Make sure I get my health back. Panthers are really quick at attacking, and we figured that out when we were helping out Guillaume and Vivian, but they just get hit on you before you even get the chance. Should be alright to sheath for now. Do I want to be dropping down there? Can I get back up? That is the real question. I have a feeling that's where I need to go, since our little friend that's with us went through a tiny gap. Sure, loot all this. Not sure if we'll be heading back this way. Usually in a place like this, especially quest related, it's probably not re-entrable. I'm gonna drop down here. Yeah, I can't get back up there. Hey, up.
Blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
Ooh, silver, very nice. Okay, and this is where this pathway leads us. Awesome. I'm just waiting for like a boulder or something up ahead. Just edge forward slowly. Tell you what though, there's a lot of whetstones and armorer's tools in here. So, hey! Looks like the boulder trap's already been activated. Ooh. Professor Moreau's diary. So since certain suspicious individuals have begun hanging around outside my laboratory, I have been forced to implement additional security measures. I suspect they are but common criminals looking for something shiny to steal and have no real interest in my research, but better safe than sorry. Eligible fragment. Furthermore, on the advice of an engineer acquaintance of mine, I have decided to secure the premises with a simple mechanical apparatus. In one of the rooms along with the route to the laboratory, I have installed a mechanism for locking and unlocking the doors, which is operated by pressing 4 protruding stones placed high up on the walls. I can bypass this lock with ease by using a simple spell, but a common thief will be faced with a double challenge. First, he must notice these stones and puzzle out their purpose, then he must find a way to press them. The eligible fragment. Well, there's a clue for the next bit. Just a random crossbow. Ah. That's a hint to use the crossbow, isn't it? Panther. You gonna attack me? Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Whoever was here must have scaled that wall, evaded the Panthers.
Oh no. Shit!
Crap. Didn't I just do this?
See, look how quick he attacked! That was inevitable, wasn't it? Really? So... could I have done so? Oh, right, okay, so the guy who... Oh, bloody hell. So that's how he avoided the Panthers. He went over and round. I was thinking maybe I had to shoot them. Might be for a little later. I don't think that was the mechanism trap that Moreau was meaning in his diary. What's that banging? Do you hear that? Stopped. I'm looking for like crystals on the ground to open up more portals. I'm used to little tunnels like this. There you go. There's a zip line, that's new. Yeah, there you go. There's one thing. Okay. What's we got? There's another. So there's 2. 3. There's the 4th.
Course. Locked. Notes I found mention 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them.
Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, that's done both on this side, it seems. Is that it? Nope, it's got the last one.
Ha! Did it.
Seems so chuffed with himself. Can I inspect this zip line? Because I'm going to assume I can't go down this.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Ah, yeah, I thought so. Looks like there's a tomb down there. But we've progressed, so we're alright. I was kind of keeping my eye out for like a spike trap in the wall then, but...
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Find a way to go forward. Okay. Oh, for fuck's
Unwanted guest. Intruder. You are not welcome here.
Yeah, figured as much.
fucking hate gargoyles. Right, gargoyles, what are we? It's relict, isn't it? So, have a look. Is it? Oh, I guess it's not relics. Where am I looking? Oh, it's Elementia, of course it is. So go and... yeah, of course, Dimerite. Right, Elementia oil. It's a good thing I double checked then. Dimerite. I'm going to take Peaches. And yeah, right, so I want Dimeritium equipped. No. I dodged you. Oh, I'm gonna go for a render. actually in a second if I get the chance. These are quite slow. Can't get out of the way of that though.
How long you gonna make me wait?
There we are. Oh, quest item, Gargoyle Paw. Is this missing from a statue, perhaps? Oh, okay. Let's look at this first. Gold diamond necklace, very nice.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Oh. I'm gonna get attacked by more, aren't I? Right, now let's see about this. So we've got 3 possible portals to take. Obviously only one is gonna take us. Looks like there's 2 to 3, there's 3 levels up here, so we need to take the right portal each time. Now, find a path through the portals. Now, usually there are little hints to guide you. Now, I'm going to take the assumption that's the correct portal because this statue is facing the right way. So I'm going to go through here and see where this takes me.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Yep. So that took me to there. So where does this take me then?
Damn it. Back where I started.
Yeah, okay, right, so... this takes us on to the next level now. Is there anything else to give us a clue?
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Obviously there must be something else up here, unless my theory is destroyed. This statue? Nope. Oh well, I guess not. That's all he's taken the right way. Try to see, I can't see anything that's giving me a hint here. Just go through this one then.
Damn it. Wrong again. Could be some clue around here.
Actually, that statue is facing the one we've just been through.
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Are there any clues up here?
Damn it. Back where I started.
God damn it. This is gonna... I'm gonna be in a loop for eternity now, aren't I? Right, so we came out of this one. We just went through that one, didn't we?
Right. Now to find the next portal.
So that's the wrong one. We went through, so it's got to be this one then. Wait a minute. Is it that one? Can I just not reach it, or is it just me? Oh, it is that one. It's up here. So it was facing the right one. I just couldn't get round to it. Oh, fucking hell. This must be it.
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Okay, right. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, we've got 1, 2... 2 choices. Nearly fell down. course, it's probably going to be the one at the end because you got to jump to get to it. I mean, it just keeps on going. Hope this is it. Yes.
Must be where Moreau had his lab.
Whoa. What was that? I don't think we're alone in here, you know, somehow. Okay. Plenty of investigation points. Wait a minute, I just heard a cough. Parchment, flasks. Cherry cordial. Ooh. Okay, let's head down into it. There's a crystal there. The hell is... what the fuck is going on here?
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Yeah, I don't think so. Somehow. Oh, it's a megascope crystal. Okay. Greater green mutagen. The so-called giant centipedes are my only comfort in exile. What? Please don't tell me that's what the noise is. I think it is, isn't it? 'Cause I've just got a bestiary entry. Dearly have I paid for my wrongs, being exiled from the beautiful deserts and steppes of Afia to this hideous green country where all the scents and flavours are so intense they make me sick, fills my heart with sorrow and regret. My only comfort seems to be a small colony of scolopendros, or more scientifically speaking, scolopendromorphs, here referred to as giant centipedes, living in the vicinity of my hut. These wonderful creatures, the sight of which reminds me of home, have most likely chosen this area to settle in because of the presence of shale mars, whose droppings constitute the food of smaller animals, which, in turn, are consumed by scolopendros. Sometimes I sneak up on them when they are feeding and admire their hooked limbs, mandibles so sturdy they seem made of iron, and chitinous thoraces shiny enough to let one to gaze upon one's reflection. Yes, unfortunately we do have giant centipedes. Look fantastic, don't they? Among the fascinating flora and fauna of the Duchy of Toussaint, one also encounters creatures of the decidedly unpleasant sort, such as giant centipedes. Not as Moreau thinks, mind you. Not only do these beasts look hideous to the eye, they can do colossal damage to the flesh as well. I decidedly advise against them. A visit to Toussaint, one of the many guides authored by Peterin Saffels. Giant centipedes are enormous, insect-like monsters which can be found in many places in the world, but are particularly common in the lands, or more precisely under the lands, of Toussaint. There they often dwell in close committee with shale mars, for a sort of monstrous symbiosis has developed between them. Giant centipedes feed on the small creatures which eat shale mar dung. Hard chitinous armour covers nearly the entire body of a giant centipede. Sticking out from under this carapace are rows of hooked limbs. Giant centipedes are able to burrow into the ground with shocking speed, only to then appear back on the surface in another place. Once they select a target, they will circle it determinedly, trying to get close enough to deliver a blow. They attack primarily with their powerful mandibles, but they also possess glands allowing them to spew acid. The greatest obstacle when fighting giant centipedes is their thick armour, which deflects most blows not only from weapons, but also from magical means, such as those dealt by simple spells or witcher signs. When attacked with a weapon, they will often parry the strike, then quickly reply with their own forceful counter. Thus, the best method for fighting them is to catch them in a Yrden trap, keeping them from protecting themselves with their armour or burrowing into the ground. Yes, and I have a slight feeling that we're going to be running into these shortly, because I get the feeling that's what we can hear all around us, much to my dismay. It's a megascope.
Just need to pick an entry.
Okay, first, second, third, no crystal, fifth entry.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Okay, well, I've got a crystal in hand. Can we come back to it?
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
So that sounds like it's helping Jerome out more than anything. More resistance to toxicity. To allow him to chug more potions and decoctions.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
missing this fourth entry. I've picked up a crystal, whether or not that's related to it or not.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here, let them wither and crumble, as did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure. So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's going to end up well, isn't it? So I've got to go hunting for giant centipedes. Okay, so we have got two optional ones. Find the missing megasoap crystals. Well, we found one. Listen to the additional entries in the Professor's audio log. Yeah, they were fascinating to listen to. You can understand why he's done it.
Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing one last crystal.
Right, so I need to find both before doing anything further. It's this thing.
Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up?
Pass. Some notes on there, is it? Oh, no. There's a crumbling wall up there. Ooh, check the shells. Mutate and transmutate green to red. Yeah.
Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim.
Yeah. Obviously hinting at that when the camera panned in here when he was telling his story. Does it sound like that's getting closer? Right, so we still lack and miss one megasoap crystal.
Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
And the book, Witcher Mutations, an Introduction to Research. Before embarking on any consideration of the mutations undergone by Witchers, let alone researching them, one should be aware of the specific physiology and biochemistry of these individuals. The transformations they experience during the trial of the grasses, which are widely considered to be irreversible, cause Witchers to become infertile, while significantly increasing their physical strength and sharpening their senses. The processes also deprive Witchers of emotions and human reflexes. Although information about the trial of the grasses and other transformations to which young adepts of the Witcher's craft are subjected is strictly protected by Master Witchers and Witcher sorceresses, Ludovic Kestelin of Barnard claims the albumin of grey scolopendromorphs, the strain of the giant centipede, more commonly known as pale widows, constituted the basics of Witcher mutagens. However, all research confirming this theory has been lost. It's not good, is it? Anything else in this cell? Oh shit. Yeah, I can go down there, can't I? Let's see if we can't find this last entry first. Aha! Nice! Anything else in here? Yes.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Yeah, I'd hope so too. Alright, okay, that's it. This is our way out.
This crystal must go here. All crystals in place. Show me what you got. Just need to pick an entry.
It's just that fourth one that we missed.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Seen enough.
Okay, right. That's us done with all the entries in the Megascope. So we've learnt what we can from Moreau. Now, you just have to acquire a mutated giant centipede albumin. Now, I want to definitely check up there before we leave. Might as well just prep because we know what we're getting into.
Lost your nerve? Not in a good mood.
Okay, so this is how you catch him.
Sorry. Need your eggs.
Yeah, sorry. Whoa. Okay, I'm kind of glad now. 2 monster carapaces. I think that's as much as we've had the entire game. And we just got that off one of them. Please tell me the other one's got some. It does! We didn't get the albumin though. I wonder if this is going to... Oh, this is going to loop round behind that wall, isn't it? And then we come back through that way, perhaps. But yeah, Jurden is a lifesaver. Those things. Because them things look nasty. Let's get Jurden at the ready. Oh, I missed. Let's get around the right side. Look for a rend. Fuck you! Got that one in though, I didn't hold it back that time. No. 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 Come on. Holy shit. Wow. Greater red. Do you know what? I'm kind of getting a soft spot for these things now. And there's the albumin that we seek. Can I pick up more than one? Yeah, I'm gonna take them all. Take them all, I say. Came from that way. Yes, so we're coming back from behind that wall arm. That was a book then for a second, it is not. I was thinking I could get up there, really. I didn't actually notice that it doesn't loop round. Duh. Like another possible portal for a way out here. Okay, so place the mutated giant centipede albumin in Professor Moreau's contraption and start the machinery. Oh. She's just opened up. Get undressed and activate Moreau's contraption. I'd say this looks safe, doesn't it? I mean, I'm being sarcastic, of course, but... Let's take off everything just to be on the safe side.
Intriguing as machinery mutagens might work on immediately on his son. Well, time to find out.
Okay. Let's see if it's worked. Let's soon find out. Let's get all of our stuff back. Oh my god, I've got so much stuff. I think that's everything, isn't it? Viper, 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 Viper. Viper, Viper. Yep. Okay. Okay, it's worked. Here we are. So we've got, looks like 4 new slots have opened up for us. So, what does that say? Number of research mutations necessary to unlock 2, 4, 8, and 12. So, press C, I guess. Oh. Here we go. So this is the additional mutations that we can go. So it looks like we need to get this one first. Number of research mutation necessary to unlock 2. Cool. Okay, so deadly counter. Looks like we can branch into any of these trees, go in a direction. So this actually costs 2 ability points. It's a good thing I've been saving them up for a little while. So deadly counter. Sword attacks deal 25% more damage to human opponents, immune to counter attacks and monsters. In all the cases, if the attacker's vitality is less than 25%, a counter attack immediately triggers a finisher. Now, that really does appeal to me. You know how much of a fan of finishers I am. Signs can deal critical hits. Their critical hit chance and damage increase with sign intensity. Currently 35% chance to deal an additional 152% damage. Opponents killed by critical hit signs explode. Sounds pretty cool. Toxic blood. Each time you are injured in melee combat, the attacking opponent receives damage in the amount of 1.5% of the damage dealt at every point of your toxicity level. Currently 1.5% to a maximum of 377. That's a bit OP. What does that lead us to? Euphoria. Each point of toxicity increases damage dealt by swords and signs by 0.75% to a maximum of 188.25%. That's crazy. That is crazy OP. Each adrenaline point decreases damage received by 15%. See, that's powerful, but not something that appeals to me. That appeals to me. Right, so it looks to get this, do you have to go this way, that way to that way? So after deadly counter bloodbath, each fatal blow dealt by a sword dismembers the enemy or activates a finisher. Each blow dealt by a weapon in melee combat increases attack power by 5% until the combat ends to a maximum of 250%. The bonus is lost if you take damage, not included damage from toxicity. Okay, and so if you've got Euphoria and Bloodbath, you can get Cat Eyes. Crossbow damage is now increased from 89 to 719. Fucking hell, that's like 8 or 9 times more powerful-ish, isn't it? Values depend on the type of crossbow you use, and crossbow's critical hit chance is now increased by 50%. Crossbow bolts pierce and knock down or stun opponents. Opponents struck when they have full vitality immediately lose 15% health. Okay. Metamorphosis. Applying critical effects to opponents activates a random decoction for 120 seconds with no toxicity cost. The maximum number of decoctions that can be activated simultaneously by the mutation is 3. Witcher senses help you see better in dark places. That's really good. So really here, both of these are good. This one, so Deadly Counter appeals to me. It's probably know that it's not as good as other ones, but it's flashy and I quite like that. Euphoria is definitely the best I've read there, and Metamorphosis with the random decoction activation can be really powerful. So, what do you get if you push this Piercing Cold? When the Ard sign is cast, it additionally has a 25% chance of freezing opponents. Opponents knocked down and frozen simultaneously die immediately. Opponents who are not frozen are dealt an additional 2,283 damage. That's pretty flashy. I'm not going to be going into the signs tree purely because I'm got spec'd into signs and alchemy. But it might tempt me if there's something really good. That's quite appealing, Piercing Cold. When drawn, magic, unique, or witcher swords increase sign damage up 50% of their own damage. That's good. Adrenaline Rush. Start of combat. Sword attack power and sign intensity increase by 30 seconds for 30% of each foe after the first. So I'm fighting 11 foes. The bonus is 300%. Once it wears off, sword attack power and sign intensity drop by 10% for each participating foe after first. And second life. When vitality reaches 0, you become temporarily invulnerable and regenerate 100% vitality. This effect can only be triggered once every 180 seconds, so that's a 3-minute cooldown for a chance at a second life. That's pretty cool. Not something I'm really that interested in though. If I die, I die. But no, that's actually pretty good. But I think by the looks of things, I'm going to be going. Let's start off with Deadly Counter. What does this do? Strengthens. Oh, okay, yeah. So once we do that, that then allows us to use an additional. It's a shame I don't have one more ability point, doesn't it? So if. Oh, right. So that activates that, changes this to red, and it's half done. Right. Okay, I see. See, it's an activate deactivate feature. There we go, come back out. Cool. Yeah, okay. So this, right, so these are only active for red skills, essentially. So I can't put any Right, okay, I understand. So depending on which one you have activated, you can only put that sort of branch of spec into it, which actually works out okay because I've got quite a lot of red, so I could take out these 3 here, put them into here, and then get more alchemy, I suppose. It's a shame. I'm not gonna I need more ability points. I really do. How many? Okay, my god, we've got a lot of lesser blue mutagens, don't we? So if we go into alchemy, we should be able to transmute. Been in here in that long. There's actually a dye option in here now. Dye solution, grade or coal. Okay, is there a way to transmute in here? I'm not sure where you have to go to transmute. Okay, I'll have a look into it. Obviously I can make plenty more, so I've got 77 of them. Ourselves a couple of greater blue ones, even though I probably won't be using them. It's the red ones we're interested in. Lesser red. Wait a minute. Oh, you can craft them. Right. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, okay, that's how it's done. Right, I understand. So let's so you need winter cherry, or you can just straight up craft a red mutagen, winter cherry, blue mutagen, and rubido. Let's see if I can craft one right now. I don't have winter cherry. It's probably something you have to buy. Ah well. That'll do for now. But that was very, very cool, that quest. A lot of insight into a Witcher backstory and lore. And this Professor Moreau, as sort of honest his intentions were, I suppose, in trying to cure his son, he was taking subjects still, so he was completely out of order in that respect. But you can sort of understand why he's trying to do it.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
Oh yeah, it will. This is going to plop me right back in the water, isn't it? Oh, what a surprise. Okay, let's get to the surface. At least my boat's still here, someone hasn't robbed off with it. And we got some company on the shore. Now, I'm going to swim there. I think I'll leave my boat out here for now. It's a lot less likely to get... Well, there's another one over there actually I could just take for myself. But at least a lot of time has passed since we started that quest. It's right in the smack middle of the day now. There's a fort over there that looks interesting to investigate. I think the cemetery is just there, shrouded in all the trees, so I am due a chat with Regis. So I think that'll do for now. So I'm just going to swim to the shore, deal with these pesky drowned dead, and I will see you in the next episode.